Welcome everybody to 48 Talk, episode 149.
Woo.
I'm your host, Rage Body as always. Joining me this time is DX Takoyakiparty on the right, Colin Jans on the bottom right, and joining us for the second time, for me the first time, is Mette.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back again.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. So, how's everybody doing this week? Did anything special happen, or just a little quiet week?
Not too much happened, I guess, on my end, so I'm okay.
Graduation ceremony and family. That's about it.
A different kind of
yes,
graduation, I would say.
No, it's exactly like AKB48. Bye everyone, I'm done.
She is done with.
I couldn't. I should have.
College, I would say.
Sorry, say that again.
She is done with college, so in a way you can say it like that.
Yeah, it's like I got my diploma, but you know.
Yeah. When's the concert?
15th of September. It's gonna be great, bombastic, still a little bit that summer kind of feeling, and it's gonna be fun. I have no clue who's gonna do it and organize it, but it's surely gotta be fun.
Sure, 15th September. Get on it. Someone. And you, Mette, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a normal week at the library, so nothing much.
That's good. I remember what we talked about. So
Yeah.
at AnimeCon. So that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Very good then.
Inside. Ooh.
Yeah, so a lot of things, small little things came out, I would say.
Many small little things. Yeah.
So first up, it's basically we're a day too early or 2 days too early because it's gonna be release week. Since what's gonna be on the rise is gonna be released. So we have SK Frustration coming out tomorrow. Actually, now it's officially released in Japan, but as of this recording,
I thought it was next week. Maybe.
No,
Okay,
no,
sorry.
it's actually the
Then I'm-
16th. And on the 17th, STU48 will release their... No, not STU48. That will be the 31st. So a little early that. No, Hinata 46 will release their... single.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they too.
That's coming out as well, so battle
It's
on that
always
side.
like in the same week. I want to say that with NMB and Nogisaka are gonna. It happens like sometimes where it's they do it all in the same week. So okay.
They
good.
once did it before with SK and NMB, you know, they had a battle from who would make
Oh,
more.
right, best more single, yeah.
And Nogisaka with their first song against Sashihara with her solo song.
Ah, yes,
And a
yes,
whole
yes.
battle on those
It
sides.
happens.
Good times. No, a lot of coupling songs are being revealed. So I would say, did you guys see the SKE48's coupling song?
I did.
Yeah, I think I did.
Kitagawa Ryoha's first solo center and her final center
pretty
actually.
much, yeah.
Nah.
She looks
Sad.
stunning though. She looks
Yeah.
stunning.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, for Derek,
But-
Tani Marika is in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true.
That's true. That's true.
So that means Matsu Izurina is not Team S. I thought she was Team S.
She's Team S, right?
Why is
Yeah,
she
she's
not
Team
in the
S.
video then?
No.
Is it Team S?
Well, Kitagawa Ryoha was the former captain of Team S, and the group that's performing, or is it just a random group of SKE members?
I don't know. I thought it was a random group.
I think
thought
it's
I
a
saw
random
the
group because
description.
Tani Marika is Team E.
Okay, so it's a
yeah,
random
so
group.
it's a random
Okay.
group. That's why she's not in there. Was Gotorara in there?
Not sure to be quite honest.
I can't remember. I think we are aligned on the opinion that it's not that interesting.
I see Kitagawa Ryoha. I saw a bit of Tani, and I was like, the song itself went. I'm like, okay, it just
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
passed through me. Like, okay, well, not bad,
like the A
not
side.
good.
It's there. It's just there, I guess.
It's there.
It's a send off
Cute
in a way.
outfits.
Cute outfits.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Little, little flowery, I would say, and more to Ryoha's liking. I think
Yeah.
it is centered about her. You know, a lot of makeup before, getting ready to perform shots.
Yeah, pretty much.
And picture because she's gonna be a model, so they're emphasizing on that, I would say.
Yeah, It's
No
okay.
go to Rara, by the way. No go to Rara, by the way.
Not in there, so yeah, it was still too early. She just returned, of course.
Yep.
Would expect those two. They're very close together, so somewhat. Maybe at the performance, who knows?
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Still, so that one was out of the way. How about STU48's new songs that came out?
The main song is enjoyable, I would say. It's not particularly good nor bad, but again, seems like all the songs of ST48 will involve the ship pretty much.
Of course. Should be.
Have you guys seen the live performance that they did on what's it, Otakon, I think? They so during that the performance, they actually have a moment where they're all like buoys and just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just emphasize that they're from STU48. You know, they have a boat. So to couple on that.
Okay. They have a boat.
It's very
No,
different.
don't go there.
It's very different sounds though. It goes very low. They sing very low and then go a little high, but never go on the high part.
There's no high note actually.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, it's more like it stays relatively monotonous for me. But I was hoping a couple of high notes in the song as well, just to give it a bit more dynamic, because it sounds a bit flat, to be quite honest, as far as I know.
I know why where they're comparing it to which song, but it feels like so last center song or last single they came out with, or was that part of the album? I don't know. I'm losing track on those moments. So with STU48.
Which one? The one they did with the boat? First,
no, with the steps. The boat is the
coupling
song.
song. That was a coupling song of that song actually.
Yeah.
So that was basically the second single. I think.
Yeah, that was the second single.
Yeah.
It seems to me with STU48, their A-side songs, they become vague.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
It's really nothing that I'm like that keeps my interest. And then you hear a coupling song, it's like the other one, and that's a song you want to hear. And normally it's always the other way around.
Well, sometimes there is a dynamic like that, because sometimes the coupling songs are as good as the A-side songs, I would say, in some cases. Like for example, River and Kimi no Koto ga Suki Daka. Those are pretty
big
much
example,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. So
still, River was a good song as well, or still is a good song.
Still is actually.
Yeah.
They just performed it with. They just performed it, I think.
Yep, they did.
It's funny how Izurina is reacting to all these songs like, I've been in this group since forever.
Yep.
that I
like
surely imagine.
It's like second nature for me.
Yeah, she did cut her hair and it looks amazing on her.
I don't like it at all.
No, have you seen her earlier tweet of today, where she was like, she posted a picture,
I saw something
with the short hair, but she's just posing, and I'm like, it should be illegal to look like that. No, but yeah, Julia is still doing, of course, all those songs. And last time was with Magica Rock and Roll, and now with River performing this song, and they did, I believe, Sayonara Crawl as well. They performed a lot of songs at this festival, and funny enough, they chose a lot of Okada Nana centers, but also Murayama Yuri Center.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like Model Press and stuff like that are really noticing her now, and long time coming. And now they're really talking about Yuna as not as what fans ship it, but now as an official term that those two are together.
I have a feeling management wants those two to carry the group into the future pretty much. With Murayama Yuri being the theater goddess and Okada Nana being the ace pretty much.
Yeah, with Mion in there and with Okada Yui in there. Little focus on that, and now the 28-year-old Yukirin.
Yukirin, yep.
Still being there. She's now the oldest member active member in the group.
In AKB48, yeah.
Still going strong.
Yeah, not sure about the other, but she's definitely the oldest in AKB48 group right now, so yeah. AKB48, sorry.
So what do you guys think about that? How the future looks now for AKB48?
Well,
Better?
Better. It was worse, but it's slowly getting better, I would say. But
Well,
not quite there
giving
yet.
attention to Natchan and Yuri is the smart thing to do, and
Yeah,
Yu.
True,
Like,
true.
they're new aces, there are experienced aces, and they all have that X factor, if that's the thing we can use, as a center. And they have lots of fans as well, and
True. I
you
do.
know,
I'm not sure if I see Murayama Yuri as a center, but more like a Takamina-like role, to be quite honest. That's how I
well,
see it.
Well,
she
She
can work
is-
with Mion.
it
Yeah.
was the first time she performed as a center, so that's interesting enough, I would say.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but center, no, not yet. I think she's a very good supporting role on that
Yeah,
side.
like Takamina and Achan back in the day, I would say.
But what we're more talking about is like AKB48 needed this performance
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
because they've been doing practically nothing the entire summer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and because of the No So Senkyo, of course. So it feels like that event alone was something they really needed to, step up in the games. Like, don't forget us, and we're promising
Re-establish.
yeah,
They need to re-establish themselves, pretty much.
they're resetting basically on the side with the announcement of course, the second music tournament, right? The voice tournament.
Yeah, singing.
Colin, yes.
Colin?
I had like a massive lag spike, so I lost a bit here and there. Apologies, I just want to keep my own train of thought. I don't like Jurina's short hair. I liked it last week with Majuska. When they did that, I liked it. The color was amazing, but the length I don't like. About what was the other thing? About what you said about the future. Sure.
Yuna.
Yeah, sure. It's more like, show me what you have. I mean, if you look at, what the same was said before Jabaja came out, before Frustration come out, and I didn't like neither. So by this point, it's not a guarantee, in my opinion. It depends what they deliver. That goes for both. That goes for pretty much everything. It really depends what they will be like. Hey, this is it. Just because to me is not a reason enough anymore. Just with those two really in mind. Still, Jabaja is kind of older, but fresh enough. You could say teacher would be included as well. I'm like, who is the center? It doesn't guarantee me liking it.
Teacher was Yui back then.
Yeah, which was like, I wanted something else. I didn't think it fit her. But so future-wise, I would say, yeah, maybe it depends what they show. If they have something concrete to show us, I'll be like, yeah, I know.
So then we talked about the announcement that they made with the second tournament. What's the title of this thing? Jesus.
The second singing tournament, I think.
Let's see.
Song
Okay.
contest.
Oh yeah, the AKB48 group #1 singing contest.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? They're doing this again?
Well, I haven't seen anything for Nojiba Kano, which she won last year, I think. So, not sure.
Last year? Was it last year?
Yeah.
I think so.
Last year they had
Nojiba
this
Kano.
singing competition.
Oh, well, that seems so fresh in my mind. I was really like, again. I mean, it's
What would change? You still have the same people then in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
top. You can
honestly,
yeah.
I would say the ones that were the top, whatever that did the live performances, they are excluded. I would say no, they are not. They shouldn't participate anymore. Makes it interesting.
Yeah, like hey, this is the second round, and but to be fair, I think those members want to be in it because of the exposure that they need.
Sure.
True.
Who doesn't?
So they're still gonna try.
What did they win last time?
You won something, but I
a solo
forgot.
concert?
Solo concert, yeah, concert, I think.
Has that happened?
I forgot. By the time they
I can't
did
remember,
those
actually.
live performances, I already wasn't interested anymore.
All
I
right.
know that she won, but after that, I'm like, I can't. I saw things here and there, but I wasn't particularly interested in the aftermath.
Because didn't they say the
Okay.
first prize this time is an original song?
They did say that for the previous one, I think. I want to
don't
say
know.
that's the case. I vaguely remember it, but I don't know if that happened or not actually.
Not sure, not sure to be quite honest.
So the
No,
winner
I'm not
last
sure.
time was
Nojima Kano.
Nojima Kano. Why don't I see her here? Oh yeah, here it is. STU48. Nojima Kano became first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe it will be different this time. But what did the winner get?
A prize, a trophy, a check. I really
Not
I
sure to
didn't
be quite
watch it.
honest.
I remember they doing it, but I really.
So yeah, it's very fake. Well, maybe the second one will be better than last time.
Hopefully, it depends.
Application will start at August 12th, and it will be held at Asakasa Act Theater. Oh, I was nearby a hotel there. At the 31st of October. So again,
I think it's kind of too fast to do it. I would like, if they really want to advocate for like the singing quality of the members, they should have been given more time. I think with the first half year of this year, they really had nothing to do really because of what happened with NGT. Still no single after Jibraru days, which just was done so for Sashi, which I get. It's something. So I don't think that they had any chance really to get any good experience from that. I think it's too fast just on the notion that it is that they didn't have enough time to really grow or train or do something else. I do like it. It's something. I give it that, and I rather have something than nothing.
Yeah, true.
But maybe it would be more enjoyable. I liked the previous one's auditions, but after that I was like,
No.
no, except Oda Arena, who was amazing. But besides that, I was like, I'm missing something. I don't know what. But maybe this time around it'd be different enough. Now, I don't necessarily care for it to be different enough. Some other songs, maybe other people lining up in the finals. That would be more interesting. I would put it like that.
maybe
Yeah,
we're
give
gonna
the
make
number
it.
one, yeah.
Go
Give
ahead.
number one give the number one a more viable prize because I actually can't remember what she actually got. So yeah.
I think it was a concert. Should be like a solo concert. But maybe they're doing it different. They're opening up to the public.
Hmm.
Because last one, the first couple of rounds, they were very private. Only judges were there.
Yeah.
That I do get because there were so many girls, so it's like for a top, I don't know, 30 with the judges who are good, and then letting the public do that. If it is like that, I would like it. It makes more sense. Otherwise, 300 girls, for a general audience, that's just
No,
Too much.
brutal.
that's too much.
Yeah.
You have to keep it smaller. I would say 30, but a specific number I'm not giving, just my example. But I wouldn't mind that. That would be easier, I would say.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens on that. And yeah, about a new single for AKB, I think, because of the nature of what happens in this week and next week, I would say after all those CDs are out, releases are out, then AKB will announce it. So I think it will be at the end of July. They will announce the new Senbatsu for the single that comes out in end of August, probably.
I wouldn't mind by this point with AKB, who has always been consistent, at least in releasing their line of CDs. Once per season. I would say once per 3 months. It's always the same. This time it hasn't. All the other groups that they do whenever, kinda. But I do hope if they announce it tomorrow, I'll be happy. It's something. Maybe I end up liking it, maybe I don't. It's at least just
Give
come
us
back on
something.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us
something.
It's at least something to talk about, whether it's good or bad. It's just something.
That's exactly the point, because the Sakamichi side, they are releasing so many this year, and just Sing Out just came out and still being performed, and they already announced the new center for the 24th single of Nogizaka 46.
Also kind of quick.
And the reason it's actually bigger news than usual is Nogizaka 46 also preparing for the future, since they made some drastic changes in their lineup. And well, the biggest news is that the center for the first time is a 4th generation. That's weird to say, by the way. The 4th generation of Nogisaka 46, while you have 16 generations in AKB48. But it's Endo Sakura.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I don't know her.
Don't worry about it. She's just a character that's getting a lot of attention lately. So market-wise, it's a good idea.
Sure.
Singing-wise, I don't know. But if you look at the first row, it's all like newer generation, and
Interesting.
and Saito Asuka. So
Yeah,
and then the second row, it's supported by the first generation.
the veterans, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and Yoda Yuki. So I don't know why. Maybe they made a mix-up or something, or because
Maybe they want to test something out.
Yeah,
well, the
might
thing
be.
is, if Yoda Yuki was on the first row, then it would make more sense of a newer generation, and then Saito Asuka on the second row, and then have a supporting cast on the third row, since that's also like first
True.
generation on there.
It is slightly odd when you look at it like that. Maybe there's something. Maybe just they were like, yeah, let's try something else.
Yeah.
And
Which is
I'm missing
fine.
Ozono Momoka, but yeah, she's out
I
of it.
think she was on hiatus for now.
Yeah, she's out currently because she's not feeling that great. Sad.
Well,
Sadly so.
how do you say it? A new round, a new chance. You know, maybe it will be interesting.
As long as the song is good, then I am happy.
Yeah.
And sing
I
out,
agree.
I just only remember the first 10 seconds.
I remember the clapping. Only the clapping. At least that sticks.
I want another single like Inoshin wa Utsukushi or something like that.
Yeah.
Something that at least you remember more. I
So-
remember
Oh.
the clapping.
Something they will get another chance at the Tokyo Music Award. Right now, no.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I'm still
We'll
waiting
see.
for what Keiichizaka 46 is bringing. They currently have only a teaser for a CM, and
Ah, yeah.
They're basically preparing for send off for Nagame Nerudo.
that's also happening. You know, there's going to be a live broadcasted.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll reveal the new song there.
Hopefully.
With Tachi Center again, maybe.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
At this
That's the
point,
one.
at this point, I've given up. It's like
Yeah.
just just
That's the one. Usually you can guess the other 15 members, but one member is pretty much consistent, and that is Tachi.
well in Keiichizaka singles, it's always 21. But
Okay.
they changed up since they have now their official second generation, so they do have to now make cuts, I believe. That's going to be the first time as well. So, how would you feel like you're a first generation and then it's like, why am I not on the list? Plus, what was her name? Anuma Aoi, I think. Let's see.
Harada Aoi.
Harada Aoi. Okay. She's coming back actually.
Yeah, Harada Aoi.
So that's another factor to think about. So
That's what's been happening with AKB. You can look at the lineups from them and like even the Sankyo rankings. It's like, I'm getting lower. I'm getting cut out, and now I have nothing to do. Bye. So
yeah, that's gonna be a
sitting
first
care
for Keiichizaka 46 since they've been doing everything together. Or just gonna make a 30 senbatsu. Who cares? Just throw them in there. Have
All of
a
them.
have a
All
fifth,
of
sixth
the-
row background.
Yeah, have a Kibotaki refrain type Senbatsu.
Ooh.
Which was
32.
pretty
Oh god,
Yeah.
too many. Too many, I would say.
But we were so happy for Tano Yuka back then, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh,
I've
I miss
always
her.
won that. Yeah, that's true. Always won.
I was bitter about that announcement since I saw Kanana cry because she didn't make the senbatsu list.
Mm.
And she felt like this was, seeing a lot of her friends or newer generation pass her by, and she felt she was passed by that moment. So always seeing that, everybody's like consoling her, and she's just like, little sad. No, of course. If you just go with your future self and just go like Daijobu, it's like you're gonna be the ace. Don't worry. This song, it's not even
Not yet.
focused on that.
It's not yet.
It's a good song though, and sadly your first center song will be very, 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 very horrible. Still, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Go slow.
Maybe next time, like Mion.
Oh no.
Is there a
I
next
know
song
what you're
from
thinking.
Leon?
The Central Exam song. It's
Oh yeah.
it's close enough for me.
It's better.
Better,
Yeah.
better than an official one in
That
from
one
regular
was
48.
nothing. The Central Exam song was great, awesome, loved it. Ranked really high, did very well. People love it.
Basically, that song when Mio first starts doing that, stringing the guitar, and you just hear people go home. It's like that's exactly the feeling for that song.
Go home, you drunk. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's get into what actually is huge news, and I'm gonna let Colin take it away since he's more familiar in this situation, and it's about basically a transfer happening in BNK48.
Oh yeah.
So BNK recently, they announced their own sister group, CGM, and people were like, who's gonna be Kenin?
Transfer, yeah.
Or transfer. And it's like people were looking at one particular member, Aum, who is from the region, who would be a great fit. Many people were like, this is the reason why she would be the best pick. And I agree. She's very mature, very smart for her age, so it would be a very good fit. But BNK is also like, you know what? We're gonna hit that lighting on the second time. We're gonna send Izurina to CGM, which at first I was like, oh, come on, no, because it's she really found her own with BNK, and I'm so happy for her. And I was really like, transfer again, come on. But this time it will be a bit easier because she already knows the language, so that's a bit easier for her. It's kind of interesting. Like I even pointed it out on Twitter. It's like she is the center for her or the BNK version of Reborn.
Yep.
Which is on the second album, Jabaja. And people, when that got announced, a few weeks, months back, people were like, this should have been the song that Izurina could go out on, for her graduation. I even want to say, and I think Matt can help me with that one, that she even said that somewhere that she wanted this song to be for her graduation. And everyone was like, yeah, it's too soon. No, you shouldn't have done that. Now we have this news, and it's like, did they know this? How far in advance did they know this? Because it's a bit like, when you think of it like that, I froze. Help.
No, you're still there.
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, you can't hear us though.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. So.
Discord.
Scored! I hear it and now I'm back. That's the magic words.
Okay.
Okay.
on our end, you were still just doing your thing. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you guys. I just, mine is my expressions. So it's I wonder how far in advance they planned this. Maybe they think, maybe lightning strikes twice. Izurina can do it. I think she can. I just think it's. I just prefer not to, in the sense of. I just want to let her stay there instead of going to another group again. But I do think, and something that I didn't specify before, she is the manager for the group. Yeah.
Yeah. Theater manager. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's pretty good. I mean, if someone can do it, I think it's Izurina. She's
pretty much.
She's amazing like that. And Aum will be
Captain.
Captain.
Yeah,
Captain. Thank you. And they're really doing work with TGM. There are like 3,500 people who applied.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And
Plus.
there is talk. Well, someone said that it will, or it included foreigners, which is good. SK will be doing that with their 10th generation. There's even some odd talk about an ex-MNL, but that's hearsay. Unless we see it, we don't know. It's very vague. But yeah, it's Mette, can you add anything to this whole situation?
It said that's about 100 foreigners who have applied. They haven't told us like where they're from or anything, but we can assume this is like why they went on tour around the neighboring countries
Oh.
to start bringing up interest for the upcoming CGM auditions. And, you know, I think they've known for quite a while that Izurina is moving with CGM. Because Miori wrote in her post that Izurina chose to do this. You know, she decided to go.
Okay.
That she wanted to. And she was really sad because she didn't want to lose Izurina. They're close and, you know, they both learned Thai together.
Oh, okay.
And, well, she's really sad to see her go, but she did explicitly say that it was Izurina's choice to go. And to become the Shihain.
That's the thing, though. It's glad to clear it up, because I think Izurina, the first time she went or was transferred to BNK48, like you said, Colin, she didn't know what to expect to happen. This was totally new. This, however, it's like she's taking on a new project, and for her career-wise, I think this is the right way to go. She's following the step of basically Sashihara Rino. And
either Sashihara or Kitarie.
Yeah. And Sashi actually did help Izurina in certain ways when she was getting prepped ready for BNK48. And basically you can tell the success, even though it's the group itself, but it is by Izurina's design, I would say. So doing this again, lightning strike twice maybe, you have some experience and who also have a feeling like, you know, I want to do this for a living. Like, now still be a member, I still don't want to dance and perform. But if she ever decides to, you know, quit that, she's now being like, you know what, I'm going to be a manager. That's maybe a role.
Management, yeah. That's a nice transition, I would say.
Well, there's a JKT member who did that not long ago.
Melody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe? I think so. So, you know, it's proven that it can be done, and Izurina can do it as well. Especially if she chooses to do this actively.
Exactly.
And she's more prepared for it, like, it's an easier mindset to have if you know that you want to do this and you ask to do it, instead of it's given to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which could be a bit of maybe a bit of a shock, but if she initiated this, then I think it's a good idea. I think it's good for CGM. That kind of rolls off the tongue nicely. Either way, they are doing work. It's like, you know, they announced it and auditions are held. They showed they told the number of people that will participate, you know, roughly. So it's gonna be happening soon. I'm kind of surprised, but you know, if they're doing good, I would say, so far in this project, the CGM project. So I would say that maybe by autumn, somewhere mid-autumn, we have like a list of girls, and it's like, oh hey, that's you know, we see who is who, and maybe at the end of the year we will already have CGM's first single.
Probably.
And I would say, I would ask, wonder what kind of songs will they do? Will they, you know, with
I would love it. I would love it if they do SKE48 songs.
Oh, I know. I want that so bad.
I wanted to get there. It's like with BNK, they've only done AKB songs so far. MNL recently did an SKE song. Maybe CGM will not do AKB songs and let that have to BNK, but maybe do SKE or NMB or HKT. It's more of a I don't mind. I don't necessarily mind what they do. It depends, you know. Like I said earlier, you show me what you got, and then we'll look at it. Maybe we don't know. It's gonna
something like be... 1, 2, 3 for Yoroshiku as the first.
Oh, that would be fun.
No, start with Escape. Do it right.
That's a bit too intense, dude. That's a bit too intense, I would say.
It depends on what they do. I can't see that. We don't know, but so far so good, I would say. Which is good because BNK in the end, or overall, has done some. Well, some people will disagree with me there. Like on occasion, they have done something that's like people were skeptic about it, rightfully so. And I hope with CGM they can show that they learn from their mistakes. And they do it more properly, and who knows? Maybe that will be a great group. I don't know. We have to see. So far, so good. I think. Hopefully.
Yeah, and you know, Izurina is such a she's a person people gather around. You know, she's a leader. At least she has become that in BNK. And having that kind of person helping all these new girls, and you know, we got to see that the majority of the applicants so far are between like 12 and 17 years old. They're gonna need someone strong to lead them forward.
They need Mama Rina.
Yeah, they do.
Like Mama Kitarie, Mama Rina, Mama Sashi. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And the final day to apply for CGM is today, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna...
Either way, they have lots of members or people applying. So we have to wait and see. Maybe it will be something interesting of worth. I don't know what they will be doing. Maybe they have a similar. I do know that their plan. There's a plan. Mette, help me out.
Yeah. Well, they're planning now on building a theater and a cafe and a dorm for the girls in the training center.
Oh, nice.
That's stuff like they're actively planning on starting building or maybe changing construction or something. And then I read somewhere, I don't know if this is actually true, but that maybe CGM is going to focus more on theater performances and singing, because BNK has actively gone into acting in general. You know, we have Where We Belong, and there's that mockumentary that came out this weekend, if I remember. Yeah. And then, you know, there's another movie coming out later this year. I don't remember when, and that's like a farming movie. It looks like that, at least.
Yeah, BNK48 is taking the Nogizaka route, or the Keizaka route. No theater performances, but more like we're on different platforms. You can watch us.
Yeah, singing is not their first priority.
No, and they've said that.
Yeah, that's true. But they do have nice MVs. I honestly, the production value is really good. And even though they say it's not a priority, it looks, at least to me, like a priority in and of itself. You know, I don't necessarily want to compare it to other groups, but it looks like, even though it's not singing wise or the songs that much, they want to promote the members more. So they take the Nogizaka route, as Robin said. You know, more focus on acting, not as much on singing, but more on personality.
Yeah, and they're doing great on that. Though they have started like doing the direct streams from the theater on the app, but it's not like for the public yet or people abroad.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
But I've seen like small clips of it, and it looks really nice in there. I want to see it once.
Does BNK48 do handshake events actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They had one like 1 or 2 weeks ago, right after Jabba Jar released.
But do they do it frequently, or just like an occasionally?
Well,
once every couple of months?
I think they do it maybe every other month or third month. They're doing one now in July, and then they're having one in September, I think. And then eventually we'll get another one for whatever after Jabba Jar. So I think they have them more often than the AKB does, at least.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's weird that AKB now has normally weekly handshake events that changed into...
No, that's not pretty much,
Yes, we've already talked about this.
Times are changing. So what else on BNK side?
The mockumentary is out now of Stratosphere. It's the band from Where We Belong, and it's like this just weird side tangent from the movie, and it's really funny to watch. Someone subbed it today, and it's out.
Wow, nice.
So
fast.
People should go watch that.
It was surprisingly funny. Like when I was watching it, I initially was like, okay, I know what they're getting at, but I'm not particularly that interested. It's 22 minutes, so it's surely, you can watch it. It's 22 minutes if you you can watch it. But I was surprisingly laughing more at the quips and kind of like odd humor that it had. Well, not odd humor. I don't want to say that in a negative connotation. But one of the members was saying something like, I don't want to be in the spotlight or at front. And then they would show pictures of her doing like something in a marching band, something, in a public persona.
It was Namnong, I think, Millen.
And I was like, that's funny.
Oh,
it
wow.
was just Like, I don't want to do that, but then show that they've done that and they want to do that. I thought that was funny. So it was surprisingly funny and
Being humble and then showing the complete
Yeah.
opposite. Nice.
Yes, it
Oh,
was
wow.
surprisingly funny. So it was subbed like today, a few hours ago. So people
Oh,
can
awesome.
check it out and say what they think about it. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah. And I think actually Where We Belong can take a lot of credit of why the second gen is now becoming more and more known to us. Because after Where We Belong was announced and we got to see a trailer, the increase in second gen members on social media with the first gens and in general getting attention, it's gone up.
And that's very good.
Marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
They have been no one particularly wanted a new generation for them because they really wanted to focus on the second gen, who at that time, a few weeks, 3-4 months or so, didn't have that much exposure in that sense. Even I didn't know that many. I knew like 1 or 2. But now they really started to focus on them more. I think that's a good idea. Maybe second gen center for next time. I don't know. I can see it
Probably.
this year. Which is good. I think they've done a lot of the digital live studio. I think I've seen more second gen members than first gen. But that's my perception. Maybe.
And in the theater as well.
Which theater? That's also one of the things that would be in K that I don't see that much often. I see like the lineup, and that's pretty much it for like a birthday stage.
Yes.
So I take your word for it. I think that's very good. So focus on second gen more. It's been doing good. That's good. I think that's very good.
I think
and
that's
they're more active too.
But I think that's the theme that we're heading into now. It's like focus on the newer generation. That's the idea for that, and good. Just do that. The ones that are already established, you don't need to focus that much anymore since they're already established. You just put them there, and it's like, well, they're there. There they are. They already have that feeling of getting that attention. So it's good that management is now saying, you know what, let's focus on this part. So that will actually maybe get new fans, since maybe the fans that are currently looking like, yeah, I'm not that interested. I would say, how could you not? But it's still like, something missing. And showcasing the newer generation will have the feeling like, that's what I was missing. So it's a good idea.
Possible.
Yeah. Okay. Let's then go to a little bit on the other side of another sister group. Well, not the group itself, but the location that has been created. And DX, you have some more information on that? Hello? Oh, DX, you're still there, buddy?
I don't hear him. Okay, so
yeah.
I do hear him.
Yeah, I thought my mic was unmuted, but I guess it's not.
So go ahead.
So I lost my train of thought, but yeah, I'm not sure what to expect at this point. So.
No, I'm talking about the new location, the that's being built.
Oh, for CGM.
Yeah.
No,
MNL.
No, MNL. Yeah.
MNL. Oh.
Bad segue. Sorry.
Okay. Bad segue. The new MNL, the theater location. Finally, the first pictures were shown on Twitter from a couple of users, and from the first impression I've got, it looked good.
Very nice hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space.
So is that going to be the hallway when they put the pictures up? Do you think?
Doubt it. Not likely, to be quite honest. Maybe a bit further, I would say.
So it's more like the entranceway, like go into the abyss.
More like an entranceway. Yeah, it's more like an entranceway.
So it's very bright white, and then with green colors, of course. Should have more of a cooling effect, so it wouldn't be that hot. I think that's why they put it on white, since it's outside,
Hopefully.
right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Normally it's like, if you look at the theaters, it's usually inside a building, and then you have the entranceway to one of those locations. But this one is the building itself, right?
Yeah, it's the building itself. Yeah. It's basically the complete ground floor of that shopping mall. the theater, I think.
Yeah, so that's so you come from the outside into the theater, and I
Yeah.
think only NMB48 has that. Well, no, HKT48 has that
No,
as
no.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one, I don't even know what that theater. I don't know if that theater is still there actually.
Mhm.
And the other one, you fall in water if you're not careful enough.
Oh man.
It's like, yes, I'm going to the theater today, and they're out of town, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh yeah, that was today.
Oops.
Okay.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
But a good start, I would say, for MNL48, right? So they're focusing more on theater shows.
Hopefully so. They have done quite a bit of members that are appearing in Sekimatsu Blue have done. There were some shots of them recording the series, the show in any case. So I've seen a couple of those, and for the rest, the main activity is a sort of a gaming league, I would say. A
Yeah.
mobile gaming league.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
But for the rest, everything is for now in preparation for the theater, I would say. I
Yeah, and the
think.
new single,
And the new single, yeah, which should be next month, I would say.
hopefully.
Who knows?
That's-
After this recording occurs, like, here's the new single.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they did just post the new uniforms for the new single,
Oh yeah, I saw
yeah.
that.
Mm.
which doesn't remind me of any single I've seen so far.
Which is a good thing, I would say. So.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
same with BNK when they did a teaser for Jabaja. I was like,
True.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah.
gotta
I
have
see.
that original feeling. But hey, good start on MNL48. Ooh, and what now? What else happened? I'm out. I'm out of topics. No.
SGO is soon coming out with a new single,
Which one?
or the first
Saigon.
single.
Saigon. Saigon.
48, yeah.
Oh yeah, with that one member that's now again a Kenkyusei, right? Or that's no, that's something else. It's Team SH.
That's SH, yeah.
That's SH,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is
SGO is just playing werewolf on Facebook.
That's,
Hmm.
They're doing something good.
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe it's gonna be something intriguing.
Well, no,
Hopefully.
I think it's gonna be heavy rotation,
Oh.
from what I've heard.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay,
interesting.
Maybe
That's at
fast,
least
but-
a leading rumor.
Oh okay.
Okay. Well, I have to wait and see.
Kind of
Maybe.
wondering what kind of spin they're going to use. To be quite honest,
Yeah,
for that
that's
song.
true.
The MV wise, I would say. So, kind of curious how that would sound in Vietnamese. I would say. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, let's maybe we'll look at it. Maybe it's gonna be something interesting
Put it on the list.
on the list.
On the list.
I still have so much to watch in the meantime.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think you're gonna have some more time soon, if you know what I mean. Ah, sorry. Don't hate me. Sorry.
Maybe I'll be very busy on the other hand. Who knows?
Wow.
What else? I've been watching the usual shows.
Yeah, same.
I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm like I already talked about the things that what mostly comes in my view, and that's what Okada Nanan does.
Well, true.
Well, she's
What
busy with
happened
ST.
on AK Bingo?
I haven't watched AK Bingo in months.
Oh yay! Ooh,
You did?
I
Well,
did.
What
I
happened?
watched the last water episode thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched the new one, but I got it ready. It was odd. The episodes before I liked a bit more. This one seems just kind of like a filler one. What they're doing.
That's what happened lately, actually.
Yeah, it feels like fillers.
The last one I really watched that was the Straight Talk baseball.
Oh, the
Oh,
baseball
that's
thing.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good though.
Those are good episodes, and the other ones I'm like just no, I'm not. Sorry, I have something else to do.
yeah.
Play some more team fight tactics.
It's
Yeah.
it's I've been enjoying it. It's fun. It's I at least see other members and more some members I don't particularly know. So I think that's good. And it's something else. It's not always good in my opinion. You don't have to do that, but it's fun. I know more new members than I did previously. So that's
That's a good thing. That's actually the thing that usually helps. But I'm just missing it, and not that just it's a little more like we discussed. It takes more effort to find it, but it's like, do I want to take that effort right now? And I always look at social media or the community when if it's something really interesting or really important, it will come on my timeline. I will be notified about it. Someone will talk about it, and I will see it. And then it's like, if I want to check it out, I can do that. But so to me, if I don't see it anywhere on the timeline, the only thing I see on AK Bingo is that, oh, we're gonna record AK Bingo, and then it's just pop. Then you see the people who are there basically. But if if nothing happens, normally you see like snippets of previews or this was a funny moment. I'm not seeing anything of that, so it gives me not the motivation to be like, oh yeah, I need to watch AK Bingo this week. Like for instance, if I want to watch Katie Kakanai, it's always there on the same time at the same hour and watching that right away. So I'm easily to find and more watching that. And with Nogizaka under construction, it comes out a lot later than usual, and then I'll be like, yeah, do I want to watch it? What's happening? Meh.
So they should just do MrJoshbox Dodgeball again, basically.
Yeah, something like that, or the Battle Burger Shop. Was
No.
Nice.
Oh.
No, you know why? I like the fact that they changed to Straight Talk Baseball.
Yeah.
Because Michuri Dodgeball was a concept when it first came out. It was, an amazing style for those members and the reaction to it. But now with Women Rush Hour, they do not fit that. It doesn't feel like it should be done by bad boys.
Yeah.
It's not the style.
Maybe they find something else that fits them more. I would say that Straight Talk Baseball helps them. It's more of a thing to them. So and you could see that as a version of whatever previous segment, let's say Michiburi Dodgeball, and then say maybe like the Burger Shop battle where they do something else, but in spirit it's the same, but differently execution-wise. That would be good. It depends on what they do. You have to see it for yourself to enjoy it. I watch AKB Bingo. AKB Bingo.
Yeah.
I find it fun. 20 minutes. Yeah, I have 20 minutes. Why shouldn't I have 20 minutes? Just because other people are not talking about it, to me, I don't particularly care. I can see that other people find that important. It's like I can enjoy it. I can enjoy Shoot Sign and other people don't, and I necessarily care. Because it works for me, so that's fine.
Shoot Sign, oh my god.
Yeah.
I rather have Shoot Sign than anything else recently. It's something. I prefer it. I remember it. I forgot frustration like after it was done.
Oh, the song is in my head currently. Get out.
Yay!
Wow.
Yay! Good. So yeah, maybe something else with AK Bingo. I admit that. Yeah, it's we'll see. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Oh well. I'm not liking the one that they've been doing now.
All right.
With the water thing.
AKS or the people from AK Bingo, if you are listening to the show.
Muramoto.
Golden tip. Do like a saga where you invite ex-AKB members. And I mean then the top one, Just for instance. Yeah, maybe Akimoto Sayaka being in there, or Miyazawa Sai being in there, Oshima Yuko being in there. The ones who liked being on AK Bingo, bring Takamina back for an episode. And see what happens.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's an instant thing to watch. You're like, oh, maybe they're gonna have Shojiki Shogi with then special judge Takahashi Minami.
That would be fun.
Oh.
I would like that. I would not be opposed to that.
Yeah.
That sounds already fun. I would definitely. I'd watch it. Yeah.
So I forgot to talk about this because I just said Minami. And have you guys heard what happened to the other Minami?
Yeah, she's now in a play about 4 children, I think. So that was fun.
I was thinking more about the fact that she's basically dating.
Who cares? It's Micha.
Yeah.
That's
People
basically
gave up a long time ago.
that's what people are basically saying now, right? It's like, oh yeah, she's dating, and everyone, Bushin was like, oh, it's a scandal, and everyone's like,
Who
cares?
no, it's not a scandal. No, no one cares.
It's
Nah, not anymore. She already has paid her dues a long time ago. So
oh yeah.
let her
It
be.
was quiet for a while. I have her notifications, so I know when she posts, and it's like when that happened, it was like a silence for a moment. But then she came out like, I'm in a children's play, not replacing, but doing the same role a Nogizaka member did. I forgot who, but she is doing stuff again, and it's like she
Yeah,
can do it.
she's gonna be on a
Well,
TV
she can do
show
that
and
kind of
performing
stuff.
over there. It
No one
feels
cares
like
by this point anymore.
just do whatever you want, graduate, whatever. It's like stay, just just hang out. Who cares? But just don't influence other members to do this. I would say. It's I don't know. It was when I announced it's like, oh, well.
We've
Anyway,
talked about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really at a certain point you're like it shouldn't even matter anymore. Just let that person date. Who cares?
She's old. She can do that. The young ones,
Old.
no.
She's old.
Old. Still not Freddy. She's old.
Baba.
She's old.
That's Freddy.
They would say that to her too. I mean, she'll probably laugh at it. Young ones, no, they should focus on their work, studies as well. Most of them do that. But after a certain time, with a certain age, it's like, should we really care anymore? It's like they can do that as long as it's professional. Michan can do whatever. Again, I don't mind.
Yeah. We're at that point, I would say so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She could do like what Moeka did a couple of weeks ago on AK Bingo, just stand in, was it Shinjuku or Harajuku, and just wait for people to go up to her and say hello, and to see if they recognized her.
Yeah, they did it with
probably the same
Taniguchi
effect.
Megu before.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
She got ignored pretty much.
Yeah, no one cared. That was back then. She was younger, but
Yeah,
Moika probably wouldn't get that much attention. But Michan, oh yeah, I know you. It's I said we've talked about that as
Yeah,
well.
I know you, but I don't know, something's missing. Bad joke, bad
No,
joke.
I'm not going there.
Oh.
Going to other stuff. before
I'm
this.
sorry.
No, it's fun. No laughing. Good.
So, I'm out. Anything else?
He's out. Bye, Robin. Bye. See you next week.
No, you guys have anything else that you still want to attention what happened this week? Because it's, like you said, Colin, it's not a big week, I would say.
Too major, I would say. Yeah.
No.
It's nothing too major.
No, only the CGM thing was like pretty noteworthy, but the rest, nothing that much happens. Team 8 will be doing something I would say that all of us are gonna love, or the idea we love already. 5th anniversary. I don't know when, so if someone knows, help me. Help. No, sorry.
help.
But it's an alumni kind of performance where former Team 8 members will come back. And we just talked about, old people, older members.
Yeah.
previous members.
Yeah, old.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm really hammering in on the old stuff. But graduated members will come back. I don't have a specific list. I do.
Didn't they
recall...
do something else with the Team 8 members? They're like on a different program. They are gathering to do something. I saw something from that. It was because I saw Yamada Nanami being in there.
Yeah.
And it was like she's doing a gathering at an event or a show and talk about Team 8 basically.
Not quite sure to be.
No. I don't know.
I need to research this.
I only remember that with the Team 8th anniversary, the 5th anniversary, that 5 members I saw on J Showbiz that will not be participating.
Yeah.
But I believe like Riona is coming back. I want to say Ikumin.
Ikumin, indeed.
and a few other members. So that's really good. But what Robin is talking about, I don't know.
I'm trying to look it up in the meantime.
I'm really drawing a blank on that one.
Oh, okay. Or maybe this is one you're talking about. 8. What was it? 8 no He?
Yeah, 8 no He. So August 8th, pretty much.
Team member was prominent at their upcoming event 8 no He Festival 2019 at Osaka International Convention Center.
Intex.
Yeah, so 21 former members.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's quite a lot, actually, now you think about it.
So then you would have the teammate members that are 47 and then 21 extra.
I don't think there are 47 currently, but
No.
Incomplete.
Yeah, I want to say like 40
or so, I would say.
Maybe you
So
should get the two people who are from the same prefecture next to each other.
That would be fun. I would like that. That's
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing now
Well,
that
then it wouldn't be a full 47 anyway, because there wouldn't be anyone from Totsugi, isn't it?
Totally.
Or something?
Oh yeah, from Hitami, right?
Yeah, because she's a first gen teammate, maybe.
Yeah. I want to say yeah. She's first gen, and there has been no replacement for her, nor none of any of since a while. That they haven't really done like
not really focused on that.
of filling that in.
Plus, the whole teammate is already, because of the shuffle that happened last year, moved on to different teams. So I don't think it's really teammate concept anymore. They're still there, but also not.
Yeah, they've been having some losses recently, so it's not great. I mean, we didn't like it. That's the beast of the belly. It's no, that's wrong. Sorry. That's how it's going. Sadly, oh well. Maybe they did a concert earlier this year in January. I think I bring this concert thing up every week. I still want those DVDs from January. We had the Rin, Moeka, and Minami concert.
Yeah. Those concerts.
Same week or the week before or after, doesn't matter. Same week, pretty much. And we had that. It was posted, and it's like there's still like a bunch of other concerts that I'm still wanting. So I still want that AKS. Come on.
The editing table is like, oh, we're working on it.
It's over there besides the thingy that is after the thingy that's behind the other thingy, which is
We need to remake again this concert again. So
they had a strong the last strong teammate thing was in January, and the next one will likely be the 5th anniversary, so which is good for teammate.
In August is gonna be a lot busier because August always the summer festival stuff getting crazy on that. Okay, then one more thing before I want to go to our recommendations. I want to mention this since Derek is a big part of the show and he works up for NoAKBNoLife, who is currently on tour, the European tour, or as they call it, the UE Inquisition.
Yes.
They've been performing on HyperX Japan, or Hyper Japan.
Hyper Japan.
Japan.
And from what I saw, pretty good crowd, I would say. They got like 100 people, I would say, 100 to 200 people.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And I saw a bit of Skull in the Stars, and that's a very good performance to watch.
Oh yeah.
And the girls are having fun, so that's always a plus. And now they're getting ready to move on to the other side of the islands, invading Europa. Starting
the mainland.
So they're now going to Scotland, I believe.
Yeah, Inverness, I think.
So I should have put it on there. Let's see, NoAKBNoLife.
I thought it was Inverness, but I'm not too sure.
Tour 2019, European Tour. There we go. They have their own site. Very good.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so they are currently. Yeah, so they have a day off. They're going to Camden Town tomorrow in London. They fit right well in there. So go to Cyberdog and have fun over there. Then July 17th, they're going to Birmingham, UK. July 19th, Scotland.
Inverness.
And then the 20th, so wow, they're flying from Scotland straight away to Rotterdam, the Netherlands, who's sold out, so sorry if you want to go. And the 21st, they're then in Germany, in Köln. And then they're going to Finland, so, yeah, Köln. And
no, in English I think it's Cologne.
Yeah, Cologne. Yeah,
it's kind of odd.
K-O with double dots on it. Whoever invented that letter just...
Great city, but it's kind of weird. It's in many languages it's different. It's kind of odd.
And then they have in Finland, in Oulu, something like that. And then for 3 days they will be in Sweden, in Linköping.
Is that funny? Linköping. Sorry to Swedish people, that just sounded funny. Sorry. Blame Robin.
Blame me for everything. Yeah, so they're pretty busy, and so far the reception has been very good. So congratulations for NoAKBNoLife and then everybody there. Ricky and Derek, doing a great job. And you guys are all going this Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So have fun. Hopefully it will be out of this world. The weather is gonna be a little bit sucky though.
Oh.
Well, yeah, can't be helped sadly. So.
Well, it's a idol metal band in a little underworld style. So why not have a little rain, thunder, and darkness on a boat?
Oh yeah. At least we're not on open sea. At least we're not on open sea, so.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Who knows? Maybe there'll be suddenly okay, here's the second part of the show.
Just go down and make a stew boat.
Where's the land? Where are we?
Why are we suddenly in the UK? What the heck happened?
Going back to the UK.
That Ireland? Why are we here?
Friesland.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But let's then go, if there's nothing else, to our recommendations.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have anything though.
I do, and you should have had DX, because this week also on July 21st, Komiya Mahardika will do a solo event again at the AKB48 cafe shop.
Oh man, I really should have kept up.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
Those events she's been doing lately, and
oh yeah, many.
And they're pretty fun, just a little performing, just a little it's basically she's more. What do you call those things? It's like a dinner
party.
No. It's
not really like what, dinner show or something.
Dinner live or dinner show, something like that. Basically, that's what she's been doing. So it's more interactive with the audience. Something, but hey, good performer. So go follow that. And if you happen to be in the area, I wish I was, then
I wish I was as well.
go to get tickets and have a. I wouldn't say nice dinner since it's the cafe and shop.
Cafe. That and the words nice dinner don't go together. No.
No. Still, the performance will be great.
Yeah, it's Komi, so gonna be awesome.
And well, the CDs are coming out, of course, from STU48.
Yep.
Still can't.
STU.
Still can't listen to Frustration, by the way. No, STU will be later. STU will be. It will be. Hinata 46.
Yeah.
Oh, Hinata was the one. Yeah.
Do re mi.
Yeah, but Frustration, it's
Frustrated.
Frustrating.
Sure.
Every week make the joke. Other than that, I would say that's pretty much it. So DX, do you have something?
Nope, not really. You already asked me, so.
No. Go ahead.
Alright, no, continue. Sorry, I
was just gonna say, you know what? The biggest thing that you would recommend is for all the people who have tickets for NoAKBNoLife, you just meet them over there on Saturday.
Yep.
People should, if they're still possible. If you wanted to and you don't have it by this time, you're kind of late.
Or just stay outside and be just
out in the window with binoculars on the other street. Maybe, hopefully that maybe work. But something I remembered. Well, tomorrow or later after this episode is up, Team B will have another theater performance. I'm not complaining. Same reason as last week. Very happy about that. And Saturday, they will have another performance for their national tour. So for the Tourism Batsu. It's second performance. Maybe I look forward to the set list, if it will be different, if it will be the same. I'm curious, and maybe they will announce something. Maybe, I don't know. Should have done that maybe with the first one, but
Hopefully.
it's gonna be something. We wouldn't be able to watch it,
No,
but
sadly not.
it's maybe some clips, maybe some photos. That would be great. Maybe something comes out of it. Who knows? But it's pretty much the only thing I'm thinking of that is doing. Like we said, it's a slow week. Like maybe one big thing, and it's kind of quiet. It's gonna be for a little bit until something happens. It's one of those times. And,
One of those times.
It's just
Oh dear.
oh well. Maybe soon we'll be talking about money stuff, and we have more to recommend because there's more to watch, more to do, more to see.
It's getting there. I believe it's gonna be after July. That's gonna be the big stuff.
I hope. I hope. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
That's
Something.
okay.
And finally, Mette, what do you have to recommend?
Well, people should watch the Stratosphere mockumentary that's out if they haven't. It's subbed, and I'll probably put a link down in the comment section eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to, it's not sub, but it's still like fun to watch. The Where We Belong, Me Before We. It's like the mini short movie, short
Okay.
film.
Short film.
Yeah, short.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's out on BNK's YouTube channel. Other than that, just looking at members' pages and stuff. If you like drumming, then Fi from BNK48 posted like a Blackpink drumming cover on her page, and she did a good effort, I think, not knowing anything about drumming at all.
A for effort.
Well, I don't know anything about drumming, but hey, it sounded like Kill This Love, so
It didn't make your ears bleed.
no.
Oh, okay.
Well,
didn't.
that's a good thing then. Okay. Well then, thank you, Mette, for joining us once again. This was a lot of fun. And for the rest, thank you for watching this week's episode of 48 Talk. And we'll see you next time then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
No quippy remark. Bye.